Hey folks, it's Frithguy here, how you doing? Welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator. You can see the logo right up there in our workshop. And today the plan is to strip this one down completely and rebuild it. This is our very own, I don't actually know what this thing is, Salem Spectre Fastback. Now, I know very little about cars, as many of you know who have been long-term fans of this series. However, I am slowly learning. Now, for those of you who are actual petrol heads or grease monkeys or whatever you want to refer to yourselves as, or, you know, knowledgeable, good folks who know all sorts of stuff about cars that I don't, you'll probably notice that this one wasn't previously in the game. This is the Plymouth Barracuda 426 Hemi. But yeah, the Plymouth. I have purchased and installed the Plymouth DLC. And shortly after I purchased and installed the Plymouth DLC, the good folks at Playway contacted me and offered me a free copy of the DLC in order to do a video to sort of show you all about it. I said that I've already bought it and I have this regular series, and they said, well, tell you what, keep the DLC and use it as a giveaway for your channel. So that's what I'm doing. So thank you very much to Playway for the DLC, and I have a free copy of the DLC to give away to someone on the channel. Now, I decided not to do this as kind of a big open thing, and just as like a separate thing. You need to have a copy of Car Mechanic Simulator for this to be any good to you. It's the DLC, not the actual base game. So you must have a copy of Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. If you do, then you can win the Plymouth DLC, which includes this vehicle right here. I'm actually going to return this, so I'm just going to say finish order, yes. And mark the uncompleted job as finished, yes. I just want to get rid of it. Achievement unlocked, no way. Okay, the customer's probably not very happy with us for doing that. I don't mind, it's okay. If you want to win the DLC, I thought long and hard about this, because any previous giveaways that I've done on the channel has simply been put a comment in the comment section and then I randomly select a winner. I'm not doing that this time. Christmas is coming up, and as you know, Christmas cracker jokes are very popular at Christmas. Everybody loves really bad Christmas cracker jokes. So my challenge to you is simple. Get a joke, put it in a comment section. The one that I deem the funniest will be announced next week, and it will actually be, as this is a it'll be Boxing Day that it gets announced. I will probably try to contact you a little bit before then for the winner, but yeah, the actual winner will be announced when the video goes live next week on Boxing Day. So I wish you the best of luck. It may seem a little bit unfair, but I will state quite clearly which one the winner is, and I will read the joke out so that you can all sort of, you know, obviously give your opinions and so on. There is one stipulation with this. You can't just randomly get any joke, okay? It must be a short joke suitable for a Christmas cracker, which is a one-liner. You know, why did the chicken cross the road? That sort of thing. It must make me laugh, personally, so it is kind of subjective, so I must personally find it funny. But as this is all to do with Car Mechanic Simulator, it must be to do with cars in some way. The joke must be to do with cars or garages, okay? I don't mind if it's a garage, but a car or a garage or something similar must be the subject of the joke. So there is your challenge. If you want to win the Plymouth DLC, get the funniest car or garage related joke and put it into the comment section. I will pick out a winner and I will announce it next week, and there is your opportunity, your chance to win a copy of the Plymouth DLC to go with your existing Car Mechanic Simulator. Now then, our main job this week is to completely strip this car out. Everything has got to go. We got to remove the whole lot. I'm going to strip everything out and we're going to repair it. We did this previously and it worked. Oh, I did do it right. I was just thinking, if I go to the inventory, is it going to let me go into the inventory? We've crashed. No, we haven't. It's okay. It's okay. Panic over. Panic over. And yes, we have this power steering pump there that I wanted to... yeah, I'm keeping that one because that's actually going to be a replacement. I stripped apart the wheels after last episode, so I took them apart, so they're done. Yeah, what we do is we will go along and we will basically just remove everything from the vehicle now. exactly as we've done previously. And if we do it like that, it will... Oh, there's the rear bumper. I can then go through the list and I can replace everything that's on there. So we take the window and take the left side mirror and then the actual door. I've got the front panel there that can come off. And we've got that bit. There's quite a lot of the vehicle that doesn't actually detach. Like all the panel work on the side, on the back there doesn't detach. But I can remove this stuff on the inside. If I go to interior disassemble, like that. And the steering wheel, front right seat, the bench along the back. That's it for the inside of the car. There's nothing else inside the vehicle. So we'll leave that bit there, and then I can come around to the front, and I can remove anything that's left on the front. We've got the license plates there, the front bumper. I think that's it, really. Oh, no, there is a left headlight there. Take that one out. And that's all of it. Okay, so now if we lift it right up in the air, we can detach the pieces underneath. I think it's just those two that I've actually got rid of. It might be that as well, but I think it's just these two exhausts here. If I take those two out, I don't think that one. I think that manifold piece actually stays on there, but we do also need to remove the gearbox. So I need to remove that starter motor there. And once I've taken that one off, then the gearbox itself, which is only able to be removed if I can remove that one back there. Try and get it. Nope. Okay, I'm going completely the wrong way now. I need to get the drive shaft. Nope. Go on. Go on. You can do this. You can reach the drive shaft. I know I can get the drive shaft. It really doesn't want me to, does it? There we go. At last, we've got the drive shaft. So let's take those four out down that end. That was quite a struggle. That really was. It was a very, very difficult thing to get to. And take the four out on this end. There, right. Oop, no, it's gone too far now. Let's go to the middle muffler and spin round on that. I mean, I've got to take that one off anyway. I just want to get this off here. So we take the gearbox off. And then we will also take off the clutch and everything as well. We'll do that while it's on here. So I need to take out the clutch release bearing and then the clutch pressure plate. And then the clutch itself. And then it's the flywheel. So we've got the clutch plate. And then the flywheel. I'm learning. Look at this. I'm actually learning. It's like watching a chimp learn to use tools for the first time. I have no doubt. I'm pretty sure I said that last week, actually. So, yeah, I'm repeating myself now. We'll take that one off over there. And then we go for the rear muffler. And we go for the rear muffler on that side. Right, we can just come out there a minute. I'm going to lower this back down again. Because I want to see if we've removed enough stuff to be able to take that one out. I'm hoping we can just hoik that one out now and it'll be job done. And then we can dismantle the engine over on the stand. So I go into there, I go to move equipment, and I put you into car lifter B. And then I come over to here and I go U and I go pull out. Excellent, it worked. I don't like that you don't see the engine on there. That is a little bit of a shame. Install, move, pull engine out of car. No, I don't want to do that. I can actually go and put that one back now, can't I? And yeah, place equipment back. So you're done. So then we come over to here and I go to engine stand and I rotate, add engine, add engine into crate. That's the one that we want. So we just do that, a V8 2 carb OHV. And there is the engine in all its glorious glory. Ready to go. Okay. We can worry about that. Is that got some bits missing? Did that have some bits missing? It does. Look. It's supposed to have a fan on the front there. Look at that. Sneaky. And if I look in here, yep, there's supposed to be a fan on that engine and there wasn't. So that one's not even on there. That one's missing completely. I'm very pleased that I did find that. I probably would never have found that one otherwise. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with myself. I feel that I'm making progress in the world if I can identify things like that. Even if it was just pure dumb luck that led me to identifying it, it still happened. That's the important thing. It still happened, even though it was genuine, just dumb luck. It still did happen. Right, let's take out the shock absorber up there, and then we've got the whole leaf spring plate thingy. So we need to do the U-bolt there, and we need to do another one over on this side. Take you out. And the leaf spring plate, and then the leaf spring itself. Where does that one go? Oh, I think I've got to take... How can I not take that one out? There, rubber bushing. Take that rubber bushing out there. And then go out to the rubber bushing on that side as well. You can come out. Then we can take off the leaf spring. Right, that one's out now. So then I can come round onto the wheel hub, and it's the brake drum that's got to come off first. And then the brake shoes can come out, and then the solid rear drive axle. Take those off, like that. And that bit comes out. We want the drum wheel cylinder up there. The wheel hub 4. Rear axle knuckle housing. Right, that one can't do anything at the moment. But we can go up there and we can take the fuel pump out of there. And then we can remove the fuel tank itself. Take a rubber bushing out of that side. And if I spin round like this, I can actually undo. I'll take these two off. There's that one on that side, and then there's one over on this side. And then we can take the plate off the bottom, and then we can do... No, we've still got another piece up here. We got the rear shock absorber that's got to come out. And then if I go back onto the leaf spring, we've got the rubber bushing up that end of it. That's got to come out. Then the leaf spring can come off. And then we go back round to this one again, and we take off the brake drum. Take out the brakes. I do know that when you're taking off the brake drum, interesting fact for those of you who don't know about cars, I do know that if it's worn excessively, and the actual brake drum itself has started to get wear, it's very, very difficult to get it off because the brakes sit inside it, and it's very, very, very awkward to try and lever the thing out. So there you go. There is something that I actually know about cars, and this is where the people that actually do know about cars come in and say, well... it was close, Frith, but not quite, because you need to do so-and-so and so-and-so. Yeah. Probably right, but I felt that I did well. I thought that I was doing okay there with that one. It's a little tidbit of information I feel that I was qualified to pass on. Hopefully I did get something right with it. You never know. You never know. I may have actually had a small success there. Those of you who are... going to be commenting in the comments section. I know that not everybody does. Did I get that right? Was I anywhere close to accurate? Those of you who do actually know about cars, because I know that some of you who watch this series are actually very knowledgeable about cars. You know a great deal about it. Some of you have done it for a living. For some of you for quite a long time as well have done this professionally. And so sort of find my bumblings to be quite amusing. And some of you haven't done it professionally, but know a staggering amount about these cars, about vehicles in general, which I am just absolutely in awe of, because I know nothing about them. I'm absolutely hopeless when it comes to cars. It's mainly because I don't have a passion for it. Everybody has passion for different things, and I absolutely do not have a passion for cars. I mean, I could admire cars, and I used to quite like vintage cars and older cars, but I just don't have a passion for working on cars. I don't enjoy it at all. Never have. It's just something that doesn't appeal to me about working on cars, and I really no idea why. But there you have it. So I don't particularly like working on them. I have done a little bit, I have helped, but generally I don't really pay very much attention to what I'm doing on it anyway. So yeah, I've never really learned, even when I have been doing some stuff on them. I can change a tyre, well, a wheel, I should say. I don't have any necessary equipment for changing an actual tyre. That's a whole different ball game, that is. You need tyre levers and everything. So yeah, I don't know anything about doing that. I do know people who have done that and do it for a living and can do it with like 2 screwdrivers, and it's really quite impressive the way that they can do that and how fast they can do it as well. It's quite cool. Give them 2 screwdrivers and they've completely taken one tyre off and they've put on the new tyre and they've done the whole lot all in one go. It's one smooth operation. It's absolutely fascinating. I'd never be able to do that and wouldn't have a hope. Right, let's just come out of there a minute. I think we have stripped everything out of this vehicle. A whole lot is out. Ooh, what's that? What's that? Is that an actual bit on there? I don't think it is. Let's see. Let's lower you down. Once it gets down here, it's just going to body. I don't think it is. If I go into here, into car status, it'll actually tell me, because everything is in grey that's not on the vehicle anymore. Ah! Oh, we got the front window on there still. That's at 87% condition, and we're going to need to replace that one. You can't revitalize a front window. So we'll start working on this one now. Oh, we've got all the rocker arms. This is like really tedious and time-consuming. This is. Let's go on to there. This did actually take quite a while when I was doing this last time. Nope, I want to go on to there. And onto there. And then we got more rocker arms over here. And there. There's actual rocker arm. There's bits missing all over this. This is going to make it more difficult to put this one back together because we got these bits missing. If there wasn't bits missing, I would have more hope of being able to actually successfully rebuild this car properly. But yeah, that is quite unfortunate for us, I feel. Let's take that one out there, and then you, and then... Oh no, I got to take that rocker arm off. I'll take out that valve push rod there. Then we can go on to this rocker arm, and we can remove that one. And the push rod. We also need to remove all the ignition wires, and we've got spark plugs in there. Take you out. And that one in there, and then that one over there. Got a round filter up there. I've got an exhaust manifold down here. It's got a whole load of nuts on it down through there. And, you know, I say I don't like working on cars. If I had an engine on a stand, I think that I might actually enjoy working on that. Although I'm not going to commit myself to that. I'm not actually sure if I would enjoy it or not. There is a very good chance that I wouldn't enjoy it. What's got to come off on that one in order to make... Oh, I see. Got that clip B around the back. Very sneaky. I think that might actually need two. I think it needs another one on this side. So, I wonder if we're going to be provided with a list of things that are missing on this. This is going to make it very... Isn't the engine head cover missing? Have I got a missing engine head cover on here? I think I do. I'm going to have to... So, we know that we've got a few things actually missing on this one, which is going to increase the complexity of rebuilding this whole thing. I think we're... So far, we've got a missing engine head cover. There was a missing rocket arm. We got the fan is missing as well. That one's got to be done. I'm not actually sure if there was anything else. I'm pretty sure there must have been. I've absolutely no doubt there must have been somewhere, but I don't actually know what it was. So we'll just keep sort of working through here. We can take those push rods out. And we got the spark plugs down the bottom as well. Get that one out and take you there. And that one. Oop, no, I want to go over here. If I just click on that, it'll zoom in down here. We can take that one and that one out. And then I got 3 more push rods to take out here. I don't know if we can restore push rods or not. We might be able to. They don't seem like they're particularly complicated. So I'm hoping that we'd be able to do that. And we can take all of those bits out. Ideal, look at that. Whoosh, all the way along. So then we've got carburetors on the top. We've got twin carburetors on the top. And take that one there. Take you out. Right. Cooking on gas now, ladies and gentlemen. Put that one... Oop, no. There. Intake manifold. That one's got to come out. It's a very complicated engine, this. That one can come up. Right, so we don't want to do the engine, but I want to go onto the front and we take that one off. Let's go round here. Now, I did have... I think it was the water pump is the bit that we've got replaced, which is actually souped up a bit as well. So we've got a better one than we've got at the moment. Did I have oil still in here? I didn't... I don't know if I drained... I don't think I drained the oil out before I removed the engine. So I'm curious what's going to happen when we get further along and we take out the oil pan. Or if we turn it upside down. I'm guessing that if we turn it upside down, bad things are going to happen to it. So if I come round over this side, I got the alternator to take off there, and then... Oh no, that just stays as the whole engine block there. So I've got the crankshaft. Let's take off the timing cover. Take you down there like that. I got the oil filter at the bottom, but if I take this one off, I can remove some of this stuff. Chain first. Then the cam gear. Oh, well, the camshaft can come out. That one will remove. Right, that's everything down there. Let's move up to the top. We can take out the engine head. That one's got a whole load of bolts along here. And then 3 bolts along the top there as well. Right, now we're talking. Come over to this side and do the same on this side. And then we can go right into the center of it and we can start removing the rest. And we've got to remember, we've got to go over to the repair table as well today. And we've got to do that bit on there because I don't always do that. So now I need to... I need to come out of this mode. And then I want to go onto you and I want to rotate. So we want to rotate engine right. And rotate engine right again. There, right. It hasn't actually... Oh, there's no oil pan on the bottom. We got another vehicle with no oil pan. We drove this one into the workshop, and there's no oil pan on it, unless I already did that bit. I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure I didn't do anything with the oil pan previously. I'm 90% certain I didn't do anything with it. Yeah, so there's another item that we've got missing on here, which is going to add to more complexity of putting it together. We just got to make sure we got the right bits. Have to make... Somebody did say that you can actually make a list. You can make a list. I think... Now, how did you do this? Open parts notes, part mount, examine. So if I go there, add to list. Right. So then I go... Really? I've got to do it like that? That's a very time... I suppose actually it's not that... Yeah, shopping list. Ooh. I completely forgot about doing this. This might have been better, although actually going through like that, I think it's probably going to be even more time consuming than doing the way that I've been doing, by just taking everything off and buying it as I go along. And also it's not necessarily going to work very well, because what I've been doing is I've been repairing everything, and then all I do is I buy the stuff that I don't have at 100%. So I go down through and I just make sure everything on the list is at 100%. So that might not actually work very well for this. Or not the way that I repair things anyway. Yeah, it's an interesting thought, isn't it? So, I mean, yes, I like the way of doing this. So we can take off that piston there. And piston there. And then we've got the crankshaft. And finally, it's the engine block. We're done! Everything is done. We have done it completely. Everything is now completed. Completely completed. And, yeah, I think everything's completely completed over there as well. So let's go on to the bench. We want to repair everything to 100%. You managed to repair the part. 36, 52. Failed. Oh, this is the one. This is going to be expensive. Can we repair this all the way up? We did. Okay, I'm just going to click really fast now because the rest of it doesn't matter quite so much. And we can take a look through at the end and we can see what it was to do all the repairing. We had like 69, it was 69,000 something dollars at the start of this. That one's managed to repair. And there's lots of them that are repairing. Decreased. There are no items to work with. Okay. We're now on 66,000, a fraction under 67. So I reckon about 2,500 that we just spent. So I want to go, I don't want to go by arrival. I actually want to go by, no, not even by condition, because that's just going to get confusing. So I go by name. We go by name. Now I do actually need to, well, the alternator's broken. We can't do anything with that. I need to undo those so that I can replace those bits as well. But let's just go down through. So we got engine block V8 OHV. I'm curious to see how much we saved on that one. And you got the tuning shop, Community Cars Body Shop. Oh, this is the mods one, isn't it? Let me go in here a minute. V8 OHV, wasn't it? V8. Let's just look at V8. And it was the engine block. There we go. It was... that one there, $2,500. That one would cost, and that's about how much we spent. We've saved $2,500 just on the engine block. That is fantastic. Okay, it's definitely worth doing the spam repair jobs there. Now, what was it that I was saying? No, there was it wasn't. Oh yes, it was the puller. We've got to go on here. We've got to go on the spring puller. We've got to go to separate parts. Yes, I want to separate double wishbone something-y. I'm not actually sure what that means. Right, it's done that. We can take the parts off, and then I can go separate parts. Double wishbone shock absorber. Where's the wishbone bit? Unless that's the bit that holds... I think that's the bit that holds it. I did talk about double wishbone last time. I'm pretty sure it's the bit that holds it rather than anything else. Isn't that pushing it together rather than separating it? I don't really know. Right, let's go back over here and see if there are any bits that can be repaired. No items to work with, so there's nothing else to repair on there. Which means that we now have to do this bit. Now, if I go to... Actually, no, I want to... somebody said that I might be able to do my full repair thing that I've been doing on here. And I can't make notes, unfortunately. There's no way to make notes on here. If I do that, it tries to sell it. I don't want to sell it, so I've got to make notes while it's on the vehicle. So the note thing doesn't actually work very well, unfortunately. I can just press T and I can go into the shop. But then, how do I access my notes while I'm in here? Right, what's that? No. Internet browser. No, I don't want to do that. Yes, it was a shopping list. But then, if I go home, I got main, body, interior, body tuning, tuning shop. I don't have it. Okay, this is a little bit strange. I should have a list. Oh, no, I see it's over here on the side. Shopping list, there we go. So I've got that, but I did it on the vehicle. I don't have it on here. Yeah, that's actually a real shame that we can't do it from in here. Because I got no way of knowing which item is going to repair and which item isn't. Which means I've now got to go down through this list and I've got to replace everything that is not 100%. And this is the bit that is time consuming. If I could right click now and turn it into a shopping list, that would be fantastic. That's something I'd love to see added into this game. Anybody that's involved with making this game, if you're watching, that's what I'd love to see. To be able to right click in the inventory and add to a shopping list. I can't right click in here. That would be awesome. It would be genuine. Let me get these bits. Very proud of myself for thinking about this one. I'm pretty certain we do need one. I don't actually need one at the moment. Because the one that we've got is in perfect condition, but I'm quite proud of myself for remembering that we could very well need that. I need one carburetor 4-barrel, because that one was one of them was damaged and one of them wasn't. So if you take a look there, we've got the carburetor 4-barrel, and you can see that my mouse is still not working very well. Logitech still haven't gotten back to me on that one. So yeah, I bought the extra clip B there that we're going to need. Now, those two are for crankshaft bearing caps are fine, so is the crankshaft itself. I need a clutch kit. The 3 clutch items. I don't know about the flywheel, we may get that. So 3 clutch items as well as the crankshaft pulley. I'm also remembering the engine head cover there. We've only got one. We are going to need 2 of those. So I'll grab that as well. Oh, and we do need the flywheel. So we want the engine head cover A, V8 OHV, as well as the flywheel. We are making some serious progress now, so I need a solid, not a soiled, solid rear drive axle, just one of those. I need some spark plugs, so I need to get 8 of those. There we go. And we go back to my list, and you'll see that my list is making serious progress now. We are really starting to get through this one. Yeah, that's all of those. All of those. We need a steering rack and a sway bar front end link and a timing chain. So, sway bar front end link. I've already forgotten which one it was in particular that I needed. This is the problem. I always forget. Oh, B. Front end link B and then the timing chain. So let's do the timing chain first, because then I can remember the other 2. So I go timing chain V8 OHV, that one, and I need a steering rack, not a stirring rack, a steering rack. There, I get that one. $800 for that one. We've spent an absolute fortune in parts here, by the way. Absolute fortune. Steering rack, and I can't remember what it was. It was a link thing, wasn't it? I can't remember what it's called now. I got the picture of it in my hand, but in my head, but I can't actually remember what it was. Sway bar front end link B, and then the timing cover as well. Sway bar front end link B. So I want to go sway. That one right there. I want 2 of those, and then I want to go back to the timing cover. It was the timing cover this time. So if I go like that, we've got the timing cover, and let's see, it was V8 OHV. It was that one. I remember the shape of it as well when I took it off, so that's quite good. So we got that one there. Let me go back to our inventory, and we need to go down the bottom here. So we've got those. They're all good. The steering wheel. We need steering wheel 3. We'll get that in a bit. Upper suspension arm times 2, and then how many valve push rods do you get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. Oh yeah, of course. 16 of those. So we want upper suspension arm, and then 16 valve push rods. So let's get those a minute. Upper suspension arm. I can do this. Upper. There we go. Upper suspension arm. I want 2 of those. And then the valve push rods. Valve push rods. It's none of those, just the standard ones. I need 16 of these. 15, 16. There we go. And then I've got most of it. We need to go here into the interior shop for the steering wheel. So we go steering like this, and it was steering wheel 3, that one right there, that I need to get. And then we can come out of there, and we need to go into rims. And I got to find out which rims they are. That's one thing I still not got. There we go. These are Rim Retro 11, 15-inch 0. Right. 11 0. Rim Retro 11. I can't remember now. See, I told you I'm absolutely useless at this. I really am. This is what makes it so difficult for me. Rim Retro 11, 15-inch. I need to remember that. 15 inches. I want to press T, so I need Rim Retro 11. That's what we're looking for. Rim Ret. Let's go for that. Right, Rim Retro 11. That one right there. And then it was size 15. ET0 was definitely right. And then I need 4 of these. So I had $640, crumbs. Yep, the prices are going up. And then we want the tires. So I need... Yeah, I'm not even going to try guessing this one. There's no way I'm going to guess that. So this is the very last item that we need to get on our list. Vintage Tire B, 215 65R15. 215 65R15. I can remember that. 215 Vintage Tire B, 215 65R15. So the 65 is that one. The 215 is that one. And then this is the 15 on here, and I need 4 of them. There. Right, 306. So 215. Look, why has it gone back down to... Why has the width changed again? 215. I needed to do the size first, didn't I? 65. 215, 65, R15, wasn't it? Pretty sure. We want 4 of them. Okay, let's go for it. I've done it. Did I get the right ones? This will we soon find out. You just go down here and you scroll down the list really quickly and you check them. 215 65R15. Yes! I did it! Ideal, excellent, perfect, wonderful, amazing. And we can go back onto here. So I'm not going to have time to put everything back together again today. Now, let's just go... You know what? I want to go in there. I want to go... click on it like that, and then I go here, I go to part mount mode, and I put the engine block back on the one that we repaired. Now, this one was $2,500, so we did pretty well repairing that one. And that one also repaired. I'm curious what that camshaft is going to cost. I think that's only like a few $100s. So then we need the piston, so we go that one and that one. Yes, I'm sure. So we're going to go through, and we're going to do this on all of these 8. And do that. Now remember, if you would like a chance to win the Plymouth DLC, then get into the comment section and give me a Christmas cracker joke. So it doesn't actually have to be Christmas related. No, in fact it has to be car or garage related. I want a joke that is car or garage related to go with the theme of the game that we're playing. You know, we're here busy playing Car Mechanic Simulator 2018, so if you would like a chance to win it, then put your best joke in the comment section that is related to either a garage or a car. Now, I will state that I'm not randomly selecting a winner or anything like that. The winner for this one is going to be based purely on who I think can tell the funniest joke. So, you've got your chance. You'd see if you can come up with a really funny joke. If it will make me laugh, then you stand a very good chance of winning. So I realize that, you know, some of you may think that's not the best way for me to be doing a giveaway. This time, that's just what I'm going for. I think it'd be quite good to get a selection of jokes from different people. I think it'd be quite entertaining, really, to hear your various different jokes and stuff that you can come up with. Now, remember, you must already own a copy of the game because this is just the DLC. It's not the actual game. So if you don't own the actual game and you want the DLC, that's fine, but you will have to buy the game yourself. The game is not... I got a crankshaft bearing cap that's missing. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Missed that one, didn't I? I didn't realize I'd need 3. 3 is a very odd number, isn't it? So we'll go and buy that one in just a second. Let me just put the other rod caps back on a minute. See, I know what rod caps are now. They're the things that go on the end of the bits there. The thingamajigs there. The piston, which I was first calling a piston with Conrad. Apparently it's a conrod. Not a Conrad. It's a conrod. But yeah, we need a crankshaft bearing cap. So it's just a crankshaft bearing cap. So if I press T, I go into here. We'll come out of the tires and we'll go into the main shop here. And we will go crank like that. So I want crankshaft, bearing cap, that one right there. Let's buy another one of those. We're down below $50,000 now, which is actually quite a lot. We go onto there and in there. And then the oil pan. Oil pan V8 OHV. I don't have that one. That's another one that I forgot to buy that I can buy right now. So we want the oil pan next. Oil pan, there we go. V8 OHV is the one that I'm looking for. That's V8. That's the one I want there. I can't think of it. What does OHV stand for? V8 is obviously the position. I know what the V8 is. That's because the pistons are and the valves and everything is all done in the shape of a V. So it basically allows you to fit more into a smaller space. But what's the OHV stand for? That one I really don't have a clue. I have no idea what the OHV stands for. Let me come out of there a minute, and then if I go to... Nope, I don't want to do that. I want to go... Not on the engine. Nope. I want to go on the engine. Nope, not on the engine. Stop moving. There, engine stand. That's the one that I want. Rotate and rotate again so you're up the right way up. There we go. That's what I want. I want you on this way up. Now, I'm not really sure which way around to do this. I don't want to do it on the back there. Let's go to the front. We'll go to part mount mode. So let's put the fuel filter on. Although that seems a little bit odd because it's just kind of hanging in the middle of nowhere. I'm going to put the power steering part. And it's this one here, this new one that we got given for free. I don't know if that's going to like increase the value of the car or not. I have no idea if it does that or not. But it's worth a try. It was given to us for free, so we're not going to complain very much. We're just going to go for it. Right, there's nothing on there. Ignition coil B, I can do that. And I can put the crankshaft in there. Camshaft, not the crankshaft, that's the camshaft. Cam gear over onto there. Ignition distributor. We go back this way a little bit and... Ooh, careful. Timing chain, that can go on. Is that everything? Yeah, that's everything in there because then the cover goes... I really love the way that it doesn't allow you to put other bits on top if it's not complete. That is something I particularly love about this. We got a water pump to go on there. And that one was actually repaired. I think water pumps are expensive. I'm not sure though. Water pump pulley, I had to buy a new one of those. Come down here, we've got the camshaft pulley, that one will go on there. Do that main bolt up there, and then we've got the serpentine belt on there. Oh, there's another belt here, serpentine, I don't have that one. Another one I don't have, right. V8 OHV, serpentine belt A. So if I press T, I go into there really quickly. We go serpentine like that. Serpentine belt A, V8 OHV. Where is it? Not that one. There we go. It's that triangle shaped one. There. Perfect. Put that one on. And now that one can go on. There we go. Oh, radiator fan. There's, again, nothing to work with. And V8 OHV, again, for the radiator fans. We're going to get that one. If I had to actually just do this from, like, not radio, radia. There we go. If I had to do this from a book or something like that instead of it telling me with the silhouettes what I need to put on here, it would never happen. I just would not have it. It would never ever happen. Wouldn't be able to do it. Not a hope. Absolutely not. And I can do Lego, but that's like a struggle for me. So yeah, this really wouldn't happen. Ignition distributor cap can go on there, and then look, see here, ignition, the clip B. I bought the extra one. I did realize that I needed that one. I'm very proud of myself for that. I must admit, I'm very, very proud of myself for realizing that I needed to get it. So I want the engine head on there. I bought the other, no, this wasn't the engine head. It was the engine head cover that I needed to get. That was the bit that was missing. So I can put all of those back on there like that. There we go. And then, oh, we got to start putting all this. I'm going to put the exhaust manifold on. We got all of those. So there's a whole load of bits on there. And then we've got the spark plugs as well. We mustn't forget those. So I can go along and I can do those 4. And then one in there. So why is there 2 on each side for the rockers and stuff? That bit I don't understand. I mean, I don't understand a lot of it because it's a car, so I'm struggling with this. But yeah, why do you have 2 valve push rods on each piston? And why is there 2 rocket arms? What is it? How does that work? Because I thought that, you know, it came up and it pushed the thing up, and then that was it, and that was kind of like in place. So why is there 2 of them? Is it one for at the bottom and one for at the top, or is it like coupled up to the one on the other side? I have no idea how these work. People have tried to explain some of how the engines work in the past, and I think I've taken some of it on board, but this is the bit that I really don't get, is why you got to have 2 of these on each piston, because there is only 1 piston per pair of these. That much I do know. You've got 1 piston per pair, so yeah, because it's an 8 cylinder, and you've got 16 of these. This is the bit that's confusing me, is why you need 2 of these on each piston. Because it's certainly not a 16 piston, like a 16, not valve, 16 cylinder, that's what I'm thinking of. No, I bought that one! Engine head cover, oh. And, hang on, did I get the wrong, I thought I bought that one. Engine head cover, B, V8OHV, oh, maybe I didn't buy it, I thought, yeah, I could have sworn I bought that one. Right, engine head cover, B. Oh, I think I know what I did. I think I got the wrong one. Engine head cover, B. So it's engine head cover B, V8 OHV. I could have sworn I bought 2 of those. I honestly thought I bought 2. I did buy 2 of those. It's definitely this one. Right, we'll buy that one then. How did I not buy it? I must have bought it. It's the one that needs to go on there anyway. We'll put that one on that side. I've nearly done this. Once we've done the engine, then we're going to stop, and we will continue putting the car back together in next week's episode. So let's bring that one back round here. And so we want the engine head, which is V8OHV. And then, is it going to actually... It's not going to let me do it until I've put all the little valves and everything in, is it? So I need to do all of those first. So, yeah, that's all in. I can put the spark plugs in. There. Another one. Another one in there. And another one in there. And then we've got to put these in. This is the confusing bit for me, because I don't really know why we need so many of these. I'm sure there is a very logical reason. It just doesn't really make any sense to me. I'm guessing it's something to do with when the piston is up and when the piston is down, or something like that. Is that it? I don't know. One of the valves opens to let stuff in, and then one of the valve opens to let stuff out after it's done the burn, and also helps something to do with the timing as well. I'm not actually sure. I'm sure there is a logical explanation, and yeah, am I on the right track here? So that's what you got. You got those, and you got these rocker thingies, and then the rocket arms, and then when it closes together, it so what one of them, as the valve, once the piston is at its full extension, you got one that opens, and then you got one that closes. Oh, I bought 2 of those. That's what I did wrong. I thought I'd need another one of these, but I don't. Engine head cover A is this side, so I bought the wrong one. I've forked out money there for something I didn't actually need. Because we repaired one, and I thought, oh, you know, I'm being really clever, we need 2, but no, you don't. Because they're actually 2 completely separate things. So there, I messed up on that one as well, didn't I? Big time. So let's just get this one back on here, and then we're mostly done with this engine. We'll do the clutch and everything when it's back inside the engine, because quite frankly, I don't want to put it on there because that would be unrealistic, and I want to try and keep this realistic. I did get that one right, so let's just put that back down through there, and I think the only thing that we got left to do is to put the carburetors on the top. So we got that one there, one of these repaired, and one of them we had to buy new, remember that much, and then that one on there. Do up those. There we go. And then we got the air filter base can go on. And then the actual air filter itself goes on. And then there's a cover to go on. Oh, we don't have it. Okay, there's another one. Round air filter cover. 2 carb. We need a 2 carb one. So we want round. If I just go round, that should be enough. Base, cover, that one. That's the one that we're after. So let's get that one there, and then we can put this one over the top. There we go, like that, and do that one up. That is very shiny. Look at that. That is looking very nice and very, very shiny. I am very pleased with my work. Let's go engine block. Right, if I zoom around, I've got some silhouettes there for the clutch and the flywheel and stuff, but obviously I'm not going to put that on there. And then you look at this pump here. This is the power steering pump, the one that we had upgraded. We got our free upgrade in last week's episode, that was. This is looking very nice. That looks very nice indeed. And everything is on there. That is all done. Right, we'll leave that one and we'll carry on with the car over here. I'm going to lift it up and I'm going to start working on stuff underneath. We'll do the body work at the end on this one. Yeah, but that's really all I got time for this week. So if you enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And remember, if you would like a chance to win the DLC, the Plymouth DLC for this game, then please head into the comments section. Give me your best joke and I will pick a winner and I will announce it next week. Look in here. Let's just see if we got anything from the Plymouth stuff in here. I don't know if we have. I wouldn't actually be able to recognize it even if it is in here. I think I've got a feeling that's something to do with it. I don't know though. Del Rey Custom, no idea. Echoes Cobra, and then that is that. Not a clue. See, I really don't know anything about cars. But yes, if you want the DLC, you must have the original base game in order for it to run. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.